Welcome back. We are here with Raven and with Malachi, who is now a child. And Raven is currently dating Lincoln, who has a daughter named Leanne. So that is where we're at. And it's occurred to me that maybe if I wanted to get through my list of names, I should have named also the other people that are not actually starting off in the family with the names that I have a list of. But anyway, that is you know what? It's too late. So, we have to go to work. She needs to go to work. Lincoln's inviting her out on a date, and she's like, I can't though because I have work in literally 30 minutes. So, we're heading to work, and here she is at the hospital. She has to treat 5 patients in order to be eligible for the last promotion for doctor and get to level 10, which is a big achievement for her. She's been working her whole life towards this. Her career is very important to her. And it just feels good. It feels like, she just got a promotion, everything's falling into place. And she is also in a new relationship. So everything's looking pretty good for her. She's been dating Lincoln for a few sim days now, I think. So that's a long time in The Sims, you know, a couple of sim days. It might as well be months and months, maybe even years. No, not years, months. It's months, maybe a year. I don't know. I really have to think about that. A sim lives for how long? I don't know. Well, a toddler is only a toddler for 7 sim days. So I'd consider a toddler like, I don't know, two to five is 7 sim days. 3 years. 2 sim days is a year. She's been dating Lincoln for a year. Okay, you know what? We're gonna roll with that. I can't do math. Um, we're here at the doctor's where she's being a doctor and she needs to treat patients. So she is looking at this patient and checking his eyes, analyzing the sample. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with him. He looks like he's swatting, so it's probably starry eyes. Luckily, um, we recognize that, and she can check a patient off of her treat patients list. Now, another thing is the people that come in like as emergencies, if they come in and they collapse, they count as a patient that you diagnose and treat. If they come in and they're pregnant having a baby, they do not count. So that is something we have to keep in mind as we continue to work through this and try to get our 5 Sims. So we're going to treat him. Excellent. And then we are going to move on to the next patient. We do want to extend the day. We want to get in as many as we can. I know we already have gold, but um, it's we're trying to go for numbers here, not for the analysis, I guess, of the day. So she looks like she has a rash and she's coughing. So we're going to continue to examine her. So at this point, I'm not really worried about the task list in the upper left-hand corner. I'm just working on trying to diagnose her because we just want to quickly diagnose and then um, treat so that we can get another one of those. But honestly, I don't know what's wrong with her. She's got like a lot of options, even though we've done all of the diagnosis. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. So I'm just going to take care of Raven's needs instead. Maybe we'll find an easier patient to deal with tomorrow. I mean, that is one of the pitfalls of being a doctor is you can't always be right. Sometimes it's hard. And I don't want to be wrong and I don't want to lose performance here. So we are going to send her to the bathroom and then she's going to run on the treadmill a little bit to get her fun up. But the workday is really almost over. So that is all that is going on here. So here we go. Almost over. She's just running to get her fun up, and the workday has ended. So she's actually had a lot of vacation days. We're going to have to find some time to use those. Maybe after she gets to level 10. We've already got 2 out of 5, so hopefully we can get the other three pretty quickly. So we're home. Malachi is hungry and tired. Luckily, everything else is pretty green. I get worried sometimes that I'm going to come home and everyone's going to be miserable. But unfortunately, there's no leftovers in the fridge. So he just eats a bowl of cereal and goes to sleep. But I am going to have Raven, when she gets up, cook a, you know, party-sized serving so that we can have some food in the fridge so that the kid can eat. Okie doke. So I'm going to queue up some actions and we're going to get her hygiene, her bathroom, and then have her cook. And I'm just trying to keep her needs high for whenever she's going to work and stuff. I don't think she has work today on Sunday. I'm pretty sure she doesn't actually. So we'll have to do something else, have like a family group gathering, have some fun, and, maybe see Lincoln. Definitely an option to spend some time with her boyfriend. And like I said, I mean, each of these parts for me is kind of like a milestone that I am including, like a milestone of their relationship or a milestone in Raven's life. I'm trying to make at least some event happen in each part so that it's not boring, that nothing's happening in her life. So, um, she is taking it slow with Lincoln. However, based on the sim days, they've been dating for quite some time now. So it's not like any of this is happening too quickly. I guess I'm trying to say. Just because they only started dating in the last video doesn't mean that they are not now having been dated for a long time. That was a little messed up in the wording, but you get what I mean. So, she has invited Lincoln over and she is going to go meet him outside and call over the family group. Look, there's Bellamy as the mascot there. I love that that's his job. That is amazing. So, she's just chatting with Lincoln and they're enjoying each other's company. And basically, they've been dating for so long and they have such great sentiments. And, she loves little Leanne and the kids get along fine. And so she's like, you know what? Like, why don't we move in together and see if everyone can get along together? Why don't we, you know, combine our families? Why don't we see if we can stand each other in the living situation and if the kids get along and if the kids get along with us? And, that's kind of a huge determining factor here is like Raven would never like marry him or anything if Malachi was going to be unhappy. She's putting her kid first, but luckily everyone gets along and you know, he wants her to be happy. They want each other to be happy. And I forgot to check off the button that says sell all lot furnishings. So here we are with our family inventory completely and utterly full of every single thing that came from that last house, even though I was so happy that the furniture was still there. So that's my rant about that. I'm very unhappy about it. So we added another bed into the room there so that the two kids would have to share. Although I think once they're starting to get older, we're going to need to find room in this house for another bedroom because it's getting a little cramped in this two-bed house with four Sims. So, what am I doing? Oh, he I had previously cheated his career because I just made him, and obviously he's like pretty far into his adulthood. So obviously he would be pretty far into his career, but I forgot to give him the associated skills. So I am here giving him the skills. For some reason, when I added the mixology, it didn't work, and then it worked, and then it took it back, and then it worked again. It was very confusing. Anyway, so I gave them the skills. They're enjoying a woohoo together. You know, um, now that they're living together, they can do that whenever they want, which is great. And the family gathering is ending, so that is also good. I'm pretty sure she has work tomorrow, so we want to make sure that everybody's got their needs up. But he actually just went to work because he works, late nights, especially on weekends as a mixologist. And Malachi's naked. Okay. Something about the clothes in this game. But he needs to get his social up. But luckily, he has a new friend to play with. They are a little shy around each other right now, and you're not helping by going over there naked. But we're going to pretend that he's wearing clothes because he thinks he's wearing clothes. But, you know, basically, they are trying to get along. I mean, they're probably both having some trouble adjusting to the move to the new lifestyle here. So we are just going to do our best here. I'm checking out what's going on. And then, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that it was her birthday. So it is Leanne's birthday. So we need to quickly get a birthday party together somehow because um we want her to feel good and welcomed, and Raven is her, like, not her stepmom, not yet, but could be in the future her stepmom. So Raven wants Leanne to feel like she can confide in her, and she is also happy to have a daughter. So I mean, obviously, we're not overstepping any bounds here in the beginning anyway, because they're not married. She hasn't adopted Leanne. It's none of that yet. But in the future it could be, and she wants to foster that relationship, and she wants to be close to Leanne. So we are baking her a cake and then aging her up here. So here is Leanne, and we are going to jump into Create a Sim and um, get her a makeover. So I'm really excited about this because we're going to get her picture in our family tree now. And also, I mean, look how beautiful she is. She's so beautiful, just like her mother. And we're going to use styled looks, of course, but I just wanted to pick some hair for her. I think we're going with the Callie hair from back when. I just think it looks so good on her. But okay, what is with that makeup for real? Um, anyway, so we got to fix the makeup. Actually, you know what? When I'm watching it back, it doesn't look as bad as I think it looks when I'm doing it. Like, maybe it's the translation of the graphics, but some of the makeups just look like they're layered over the Sim's face, not like on the Sim's face. So, anyway, we are moving on now. So she's gotten her makeover. We got a picture. She's getting up on the family tree now because we are including her there. And um, I mean, of course, nothing's official yet, but I'm prepared. And yes, so everyone is hungry. Get a slice of cake, and Raven's sleeping, but the kids are up. And luckily now we have some more Sims that are able to actually do things with the money trees because Raven never quite makes it there in time. So thank you to Leanne for making that work for us. And Malachi is in the bathroom for some reason. Did he just wash his dish in there even though there was a sink right there? Anyway, so Indra came over for a little while, and anyway, I didn't really pay too much attention to that. But um, basically, everyone's kind of relaxing, waiting for the next day to come. Also, waiting for Lincoln to get home. He missed his daughter's birthday. I was going to wait for him, but she would have aged up automatically, I think. So I was a little worried about that, and I wanted her to have a nice little family party. So, I mean, he just got home, and it's like 1 in the morning. So that's just something you have to deal with. Everyone's trying to get to bed because they're all tired. And here we go. So Malachi is the first one up, and we are going to queue up some cooking for Raven because, I mean, I don't think there's any food in the fridge. I mean, maybe there's some cake, but it's not good. But I guess we're just going to have her have some cake instead. I don't know why she's frozen there, but she's just not moving. Anyway, so here we go. The money trees aren't ready yet. And yeah, so she actually just got some leftovers instead of actually cooking. I have a feeling we're going to run out very, very soon, but that's okay. So she is just eating breakfast with Leanne, saying, I hope you had fun last night. Leftover cake for breakfast is the best. And then she's like, whoa, I don't like, she needs a pregnancy test. And I'm like, wait a second, you need a pregnancy test? And she's not pregnant, which is good for me because I was not planning on getting her pregnant, but she was sad about it. And I do have risky woohoo on 5%, so that's probably why the option came up. But she's actually kind of bummed that she's not pregnant. And I was thinking about that because that's interesting. And she doesn't really mention anything to anyone because she's like, we weren't trying or anything. I just, she just took a pregnancy test because she was feeling a little wonky or something. But she's she's sad that she's not pregnant. And so I'm thinking, you know what, maybe she does want to have one more kid. Maybe she wants to do that. And maybe it's not something that she had previously thought about, but maybe it is something that she will bring up with Lincoln at a later date when they're more, permanent, and just say, like, I was kind of thinking my biological clock is ticking and I want another kid. So, that is a want of hers that we did not realize. Actually, I think the Sims are always sad when they're not pregnant. I don't recall them ever being happy. But, she's sad that she's not pregnant. And so she's just kind of realizing that maybe that is something that she wants. And so she's just thinking about it right now. She's just thinking. And our other coworker has now died. But yeah, so that's just something that she is considering. She's part of the way through her adulthood, so I honestly don't know if she would live to see the baby become a young adult, but it's just something on her mind. Anyway, she is going to do surgery on this sim. She cannot deliver medication to any patients because none of them have, you know, been diagnosed. And she wants to analyze a sample, but the machine is broken and the other one is being used. So she's going to fix that, give it a repair so that she can then analyze the sample. And then we are going to check out this sim. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with him. I can't really tell. Like, it doesn't even look like anything's wrong with him. I mean, it is a possibility that he's not sick. That's the thing too, is that some sims are not sick when they come here. And you can diagnose them with no illness. But I'm not really sure. I can't figure it out. So I think we might just move on to another sim. I don't really know what to do. She's doing push-ups over there. So we're going to move on to this girl maybe. And she looks like she has a headache. So we are evaluating that. We are, continue. We want to get a gold still, even though we are working on getting numbers on treating. But um, at the same time, we need both. Like, we can't just have one because then we won't have the performance to get a promotion while we have the task to get a promotion. So it is a lot to look at. But I'm thinking bloaty head. Usually the headaches are bloaty head. Maybe not. I don't know. We're just watching. Bellamy's calling. You can see his mascot outfit. So cute. I'm telling you, that is my favorite thing to happen to us for real. So anyway, she is going to diagnose this girl with bloaty head and then treat her because that is going to get us another check on our box here. And we're doing pretty good, if I do say so myself. But for now, Raven's needs are getting low. It's almost the end of the workday, so we aren't going to worry about any other Sims right now. We are just going to get her needs up a little bit, although nobody will let her use the bathroom. Why is there only one bathroom in this whole hospital? And there we go. The workday is over. So we are back home now, and we are actually going to wrap up the video here. By working on their needs. And basically, what has happened so far is that and Leanne have moved in, and everyone is getting along pretty well. We had Leanne's birthday. Raven is getting really close to a promotion. She's getting really close to, finally getting that level 10 doctor. So hopefully that'll happen in the next one. I'm really looking forward to that. Bellamy's calling again. And they're just happy together. So they're just enjoying this new new stage in their lives. They're continuing to woohoo, but of course, Raven still has to talk to Lincoln about whether or not they want to have a kid together in the future, maybe, because, she's just thinking about it. She's not really sure yet, but I think that we might have that in the future. We'll have to see if I'm feeling charitable. Anyway, I will catch you in the next one.